Hello traders, this is your trader's friend. Thanks for joining me for another video. You've noticed that I'm not much of a videographer, but I am a trader and I hope that you find these videos useful. Now, I would like for us to focus today on these 4 pink bullish candles. I call this setup bullish trading steps because every day you take a step up and you continue to step up until you come to the end of those steps. Now, this is not a long-term strategy, but as long as the steps are enforced, it's a pretty reliable strategy. How would you trade this setup? Well, what you'll notice is every day price falls below the high of the previous day and oftentimes below the close. So what you want to do is mark those numbers down and wait for price to fall below those numbers, and on rare occasions price will even fall down to almost the low of the day before continuing on this bullish uptrend. So what you want to do on a smaller time frame like this, you will want price to fall down until you got a reversal candle pattern. Now, the reversal candle isn't enough. What you want is the confirming candle behind it to go long. And once you get this candle, you want to continue following your price until you get a valid reversal confirmation going the other way. Now, where would I enter on this setup? Well, since I'm more of a high risk trader, I would enter right along in here. Once price started to trade above my reversal signal, I would enter long there. Now, that's a more risky trade. A safer trade, of course, would be to wait until this candle closes. Now, I want to say, if price has not dropped below your previous day's high, or oftentimes below your previous day's close, and you get a reversal signal, chances are that signal is not valid. So you want to continue to run up until you get a valid signal. Now, there is a reversal signal, but you have no confirmation. So what you're looking for is a reversal signal with a confirmation before you get out of that trade. You take this off. Now, where would you put your stop loss? That's very important. The tightest stop loss would be below the reversal candle. That would be your tightest stop loss. However, and you can put your stop loss 10 or 15 pips below that, depending on whatever your risk tolerance is. Now, that's the tightest stop loss you will get. But if you're trading this on a daily basis, then you will want to put your stop loss below the low of the previous day's candle. It's a much longer stop loss, and even if you made a mistake on your reversal candle and you got stopped out here 2 times, maybe 3 times, if you're just not paying attention, then you're still going to lose less pips in that trade than you would if you put it below the previous day's low. But of course, it's your money. You can handle that the way you want to. Now, this is something else I want to show you. Okay, moving you over a little bit here. You'll see that here you have that drop in price. You get a valid reversal signal. However, the candle following it does not confirm that setup. If you get a signal with no confirmation, you do not want to take that trade. That's very important. You don't want to take that trade without confirmation. Let's go back to our daily chart. Okay, so where would you want to exit this setup? You want to exit, the safest exit is the previous day's high. Usually that is your safest exit. Now, The best exit, of course, is to ride the candles out until you get a valid reversal signal on your smaller time frame, your hourly chart. I keep using the hourly chart because it's a safer chart than the 15-minute chart, and it gives more reliable signals. So every day, keep in mind that price is going to fall below the high and below the close many times. Those numbers you want to write down, and you're going to follow the candles. Now, I do want to mention that you can short this if you want to, but it is a more risky trade simply because you're not sure where price is going to turn around on you. So that's totally up to you whether you want to short it or not. Your stop loss, if you're trading it on a daily basis, will go just below the previous day's candle, and you can see what a long stop loss that is. Your safest stop loss, of course, is going to be under the reversal signal on your hourly time frame. So there is your take profit level, your safest take profit level, and so on. You want to repeat this day in and day out until your candles are no longer in force. Take that away. Now on the other side of my screen, here to your left, you'll notice that we have 4 bearish green candles. This is the exact same setup but in the opposite. So these are your bearish trading steps, and every day you get to step down until you come to the end of your steps. So the way you want to trade this setup is every day. What you notice about this setup is that price moves above your previous day's low and your previous day's close. So you want to wait until the market moves up enough, and then you get a confirming reversal pattern on a smaller time frame before you continue to follow that bearish momentum down. Now here you would have had a nice long ride if you rode this all the way out. But oh, I'm on the wrong candle. Sorry about that. You wouldn't have got as long a ride here if you took your profit at the previous day's low. That would have been your safest take profit. However, again, your best exit strategy is to ride the candles until you get a valid reversal signal on a smaller time frame. Let's go to the hourly chart because I want you to understand this. And those of you who are familiar with my channel, you know I have a lot of information on candlestick patterns. It's very, very important for you to get this information, I think, simply because it helps you to understand what's going on in the market. Now I'm going to go over here and you can see where we have this little bullish run up here. Okay, so that's the kind of candles well, I don't know what color your bullish candles are, but I would be looking for pink candles running up. And once I got a valid reversal signal, that would be my first signal. Then I would get that confirmation. That makes up my pattern. I would enter here because price is trading below the low there, and I would continue to follow that bearish momentum out. Up. Again, there you have a reversal signal, but it has no confirmation going long. So you want to stay in that trade until you get a reversal signal with a valid confirmation. And I would have gotten out of that trade right here, honestly. Because my next candle is pink, it's small, I would not have wanted to stay there. So I would have taken my profit at that point and run. Now, this, like I said, it's not a setup that's long term, but it is effective as long as the stairs are in force. What I suggest you do is to practice this and any other strategy that you learn on your practice account. You want to practice, drill, and rehearse, perfect these strategies so that you can survive to play another day. I am Trader's Friend on YouTube, and I'm Trader's Friend on Facebook. If you have any questions, email me. Thanks again for joining me, and have a killer trading week.